I'm sure as you have worked through this venture and brought it forward and really got off the ground and established yourself quite well at this point, you've probably had a few learning experiences, right? So you had an opportunity to speak to your younger self, just starting out, how many years back you want to choose, but just starting out, you had an opportunity to do a flashback and give yourself a piece of advice. What advice would you give?
Such a great question. And as I've had those learning opportunities, especially over the last couple of years, it's something that I've had a lot of opportunity to think about, right? Like, what do I wish I had known sooner? Or really, like, what do I wish I would have been willing to believe sooner in my life? And what I would say to my younger self is to be braver sooner. And what that means is like being willing to try and fail and try again. Failure is learning. Being willing to try again is growth. Every experience is valuable, even if it feels catastrophic in that moment. There's an opportunity to learn from that. If I could encourage my younger self to learn to sit with things that feel terribly uncomfortable and to get good at identifying why those things make you feel uncomfortable. That skill set to sit and identify and name puts the power back in your hands, or in my younger self's hands, to shape the outcome of a situation. And to that point, I would tell my younger self that the only thing that you'll ever truly control is your set of actions or reactions to any given event at any particular point in history. When we learn that we can perhaps influence outcomes, right, by always doing our best, by planning and preparing and doing good work, we can influence things, but we can never totally control events outside of ourselves. And that learning and acceptance of that as like a universal truth was a really important step in my development as a human being and as a professional and as an entrepreneur.